Alright, I think it's time to do some of these beast tribe quests. Oh yeah. Eureka! That's the one? Like a diet? Whatever, that's about it. Thanks for the follow me. Alright, resistance is futile. Master, I only wish to help Lost off Voth. Meaning... a well-meaning wish, but now it seems it will ruin us. With my travels, I have greatly angered the Overmind. I have brought this misfortune upon our colony. It is my duty to rectify it. Fought long and hard, and there is only one way to avoid war. Will destroy the Overmind himself. Without his guidance, the One Mind know not what to do. They will grow confused, so confused they cannot go to war without a leader to command them. So I will give myself up to loss of Nath, willingly for the Overmind to come out of his nest, hear me of individuality. That moment I will strike. If I submit myself to the One Mind's thoughts, he should not suspect. Should not. Master, when the storyteller spoke of true purpose, it caused me to reconsider my own. Perhaps becoming an adventurer was not my purpose at all. Creating the guild, traveling to distant lands to secure resources, treating with the dragons. Perhaps these were to serve a greater purpose, to protect my colony. I will not shirk this duty. My sense of self is strong enough. I will be victorious. As I was at Anarchist Shrine. Master, I cannot ask for your help this time. The storyteller will have need of you here at the colony. Should I fail in my task, all Voth must prepare themselves for war. Forgive me, these are difficult things for me to say. Very difficult. I must, so farewell now. Well, I'm not scared of BA. Stop trying to say I'm scared of BA. You looked troubled, Great Hunter. Is there something in this? Click the fool, the overmind will gladly welcome into his art. No, but I never said I was scared of BA. Stop saying that. Even should he strike down the overmind, it will be for naught. When one falls, another rises. So it has ever been. Great hunter, we are vulnerable to the one overmind, but his thoughts hold no sway over man. Only you can pursue him. But still, Itala, even should he find the death arm, there are too many drones in the hive for them to escape. Too many. The overmind could command them all to strike at once. We must try to reach him before that happens. If death harm enters the hive and is cleansed of his individuality, one might go confident. Recklessness, right in action. What the? A spy hat. Stop saying I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm not, it would have been rushed is the main thing. And yeah, I was looking at the schedule. I was reading the schedule wrong. I thought that was a whole month of dates, but that was just a week. Apparently there's runs every day, essentially. I don't know, it doesn't even... He just listened to the callouts and then follow them. I probably could do shit damage. And then still just get through it. You literally just have to follow the callouts, I feel. I don't know. I still didn't finish reviewing. Well, yeah, but I'm gonna do amazing damage. Get it twisted. But you just have to do regular damage, I feel. No? So was there any point? I'm not gonna... I got the thing. This. But... there's no real... Well, you could do one weapon, I guess. Whatever your main class is gonna be in the BA. There's no point in upgrading this, right? Really? I mean, this one I will, but any weapons after. Oh, what? I know you get the elemental thing. Yeah, I'll get it on the... I'll upgrade the first weapon. But any weapon after that, I won't, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking tank too, probably. It's been taken over by the one. It is done. He is cured. Uh-oh. What the heck is this? New model? Beast Tribe exclusive? Never seen someone like this. You come in vain, fleshling, hunter of gods. Sense of self no longer exists in this one. He is ours once more, one with many in harmony. Harmony that you could never hope to achieve. Your division breeds chaos, murder, war. You do not understand peace. Would that you could learn, could link. Oh, our harmony is beyond your kind. All submit to a single thought here. We do not quarrel. But you, fleshling, you sow discord. You nurture deformity. You would murder that many. If you thirst for blood, hunter, then sate it with one of your own. Leave our hive at once. Release the death arm. You do not understand. The non-mind's senses of self fester and corrupt the whole. The non-mind threatens the natural order. This one's presence is poison, an anathema. We feel it growing, gnawing, present yet apart, defiant. No longer it ends. Corrupted flesh must be destroyed before it grows and claims us. Do it. We know your strength, warrior. We know your thirst. Grant him his death, or will you let him grant you yours? Remember who you are, Death Dawn. Death Arm. Clack, what is this? The seams, they tear. Impossible. No, we are the many, and you are one. Even if you stray, you cannot escape. You will obey. Ooh, oh, the storyteller came out to play. You forget that the Wrath yet have allies, powerful allies. Oh, it's the gang. Give them hell, Death Dawn. You're stronger than this. You are an adventurer, are you not? Pull yourself together. Without Death Dawn, who will dry ducks share stink eggs with? Death Dawn, Death Dawn, Death Dawn. What? What? He's got his own Neuralink? I don't even know what this guy. Is he the head honcho now? Whose thoughts are these? Silence! Silence! The link, it bends to his will, voice to his will. One speaks louder than many. Master, storyteller, I know you all, and you know me. Yes, I am the Death Dawn, adventurer and protector of my colony. We just disrupted the one mind link. You... Now, none would dare assault me. None! You know not what you have done. Withdraw! I want this mount. Not the thing I've been riding the dailies. Run away! Those who have always followed the will of the one overmind know nothing of other powerful bonds in the world. I felt a great fear in him, greater than his hate. I believe the one mind will avoid us for some time. Also, there is another part. Well, I don't even know. I felt some such emptiness as they feel. There were no shapes, no flavors, no moods. There were no questions, no answers, only a single command, to obey. I could not accept such a word. Yosh. We will never be slaves. I was able to regain myself thanks to all of you, but now I feel so exhausted. Let us return home to the guild. I was thinking of playing Nier Automata before I do the raids. Just so I could get some references, I guess. Any references they make, I don't want to miss out. I think that game might take like 40 or 50 hours for me to play. Let's see. You would have to do multiple play. Oh yeah, there's different routes, right? A, B, C or something. That's the only thing I have left before. Well, there's still more Bajta stuff to do. My friends, I cannot thank you enough for coming to my aid. Friends, now don't go thinking it's because I'm soft, because I ain't. The hunters have been dependent on the steady flow of arrow shafts from your guild. It'd be too much trouble to go back to fetching them ourselves. That putrid incense supplied by the guild may make my eyes water, but it keeps the convictory blessed free of dragons. Gobbies cannot get enough of guild's stink eggs. Dry Dogs gets shivery shakes without them. What? Never realized that the guild had become so important to so many people. Vostosvath no longer lives as a parasite thanks to the Adventurers Guild. Our sustainability is guaranteed as long as there are those willing to accept our help. The One Mind believed that we were alone, that we only survived by clinging to each other. That was their conception of a colony. To welcome strangers to the hive is unthinkable to them. In our advantage. Yeah, definitely. It would only be Automata that I would play before the raid. Unlike the Overmind, we can forge alliances with others to enrich our colony. They cannot ascertain our strength, and that is cause for them to leave us be. Much cause indeed. The non-mind have much to be thankful for. It seems we have become too useful to those around us. We are sure to repay our wonderful allies' kindness in whatever way we can. Even so, I yearn to experience more, to explore new lands and meet new people. I have learned much from your lessons, but it is time to be my own master. I have burdened you long enough. I know that I have much to learn, that try as I might, I can never be as strong as you. I must develop my own strengths and see to the guild and its future adventures, but I hope someday to join you. Your pupil will make you proud. Wait for me, master. Sword. Man, I could have sworn. What time is it? $200,000. Wowie. All those gold chests. Making their money's worth of it. Took me 7 hours to, well, not 7, but, well, yeah, 7 hours to get all 3 flasks. Where is it? I mean, you just get those whenever you get them. Yeah. Like, it's not... Like, I'm gonna get them in the process of just getting crystals. I'm not gonna try to just straight go for them. All I have is... the yin yang. Toy soldiers. These are like toy soldiers, yeah. The drop rate's not that bad, is it? I mean, is the defense... I don't think it's... like, it's not impossible without all 6 magicites. It just helps. What does this sell? Where is it? What is this thing? Doesn't even have the stink spray. It's got buzz sounds. It's okay, but I don't think I would use this. Okay. Vanu Vanu, Vanu Vanu Vanu. See it. Sundrop dance. Slide. Black winds bring terrible news. The Vundu learn of Agagundu's Naki's existence. Chief Hanut storms into Oxundu and demands that Chief Sonu surrenders us back to the Vundu. If Chief Sonu does not do as Hanut commands, he threatens to smash our villages into splinters and toss the remains. Into splinters and toss the remnants into the clouds. Chief Sonu calls us to Oxundu to discuss this turn of events, and he requests that Glide come as well, quickly, to Oxundu. Chief Sonu Oxundu faces destruction because of the Gundu. For that, Linu Vali offers 1,000 apologies to every Vanu of Oxundu. Linu Vali, the fault lies not on the Gundu, as inevitable as floods that follow enduring rains. Gundu's greed eventually swallows all, but we all will not stand idly by. Time to fight back is come. Chief Sonu, the Zundu will not accept this. We cannot ignore the might of the Vundu. Our tribe will not fight battle that they cannot win. A chief cannot ignore the voices of his tribe. If the Zundu do not fight as one, then Sonu sees no way through these troubled mists. The Zundu cower in their huts before a Vundu tempest. Predictable. Very well. Surrender us to the chief Honu. Joyous he will be to receive an offering from his slaves. Slaves? Enough of Linu Vanu's slights. The Zundu only fight if victory is assured. Even Paisa calls them cowards. Gundu, we fight until the last Vanu. A warrior's death brings only honor than bondage. Is this pizza? Brother, be calm. You must think. Even if Zundu join us, to take up arms against the Vundu means certain death. Fighting is not the only way. We will send them fleeing with the Sundrop dance. Sister, do you not remember when Vundu attack Gundu? They stand stoic as totem poles before the dances of our fiercest warriors. It is useless. Not forget, many Gundu betray their own that day, robbing us of the strength unity brings. Now we fight for a new home and freedom. Let us dance as one and drive the Vundu before us. Ninavali, that is no easy task. The Zundu live peacefully for countless moons, and they forget what it is to fight. If they dance before Chief Vahonu and he casts his baleful glaze upon them, it is Zundu who run. Still, there may be a way. Perhaps if the Zundu see a mighty warrior's Sundrop dance, then as rain breathes life into a wilting flower, their courage will be born anew. A mighty warrior. But does a mighty warrior not stand before us? The one who cast the white himself down from the sky? Certainly he can rouse to their vigor. Huh? Chief is right. Lide's dance kindles Linuvali's courage, washing away the fear from her heart. Lide, learn the Sundrop dance and show the Zundu a netherling's fury. Linuvali teaches Glide the steps, but first all who wish to learn the dance must submit themselves before our ancestors. Worry not, Linu guides you along the way. Come, Glide. Meet Linu at entrance to Oxundu. The time has come for Sister to lead. Linu Vanu may be chief, but sometimes he wonders who is most fitting to sit in the chief's roost. We must first visit the ancestral statues. 2 of them tower the islands. Dance atop the statues. You lose yourself in dance. And some more. Such a dance, and with it, the ancestors of the Wanu know full well the constitution of your spirit. Does Glide not feel them smiling down in approval? No? Perhaps only Wanu can feel the warmth of their smiles. Nonetheless, it is time to return to Oxundu. Ooh. Amidst its peers, pay attention, for it is easy to miss the subtlety of its movements among its fury. Learn it well and reawaken the Zundu's courage. Oh? Such power, such strength, Netherling moves with the fury of raging typhoon. Magnificent, the White himself cowers among the clouds. Our hearts stir with fury. We will dance, Zundu will dance. Netherling's dance rivals even Chief Unu in its wrath. Dark mists Ifrit lift, and path we must walk before it comes clear. Gundu and Zundu shall dance as one, and put the Wundu to flight. Gale cats. Totems. The Gundu totem pole has been built to show reverence to the tribe's ancestors. Remembrance? I don't know, something about it is just powerful. Words can't quite describe the power of this dance. A monumental task. Where could he be? Where could he be? Oh, there you are, Glide. Tarzan's ready to discuss how to begin building the statue, but we dare not start without you, Kupo. Now let's see what he has to say. Glide, how good of you to join us. Once OD graces us, we can discuss. Greetings. It's good. We need your strength. Your legendary strength. All our work thus far has brought us to this decisive moment, and without your stout wings, I fear we will have little hope for success. And of course my wings are yours. I will never stand idly by as my friends struggle. No task is too large for me. I knew we could count on you, Kupo. Statue's quest, the first commission, the statue requested by Gullenburst. A monument to the friendship and peace, now lost in time. With their new tools, the mob vendors are working more vigor than I have ever seen. I believe they are more than ready to rise to the challenge. We are ready to build a statue. A statue of what exactly? We have no pictures, no stories, and no remnants of which we can base the statue's form. Could it be a Koopa tree or an enormous cloud model? Not be daft, Mouse, and the statue likely depicted dragon and man. Brother once told me many such sculptures used to dot the land. Time must have seen unbreakable. We don't know how to build the statue. Let's go to Barles. Maybe Handaloop would know, because we don't know anything. Got a plan. Now set out and execute. Do you really have to pan outs like that? Lucia. House Zamel. The cunning old fox is none other than Tarasan de Zamel, formerly Count Tarasan de Zamel. Although he has long since stepped down, he still does not scruple to intercede in various affairs. With my main reckonance, he will prove you. House Zamel. Oh man. What? I was doing this one before. Well, no, something part of that chain, I think. Hold up. No, have the letter I wrote. Let me apologize for the belated introduction. I am Tarasan de Zamel, erstwhile Count of my house. I'm happy to say my son now enjoys the burden, leaving me to spend my days as I please. I try to stay busy, of course, and our project here has been a boon in that regard. However, do not think this one boon. No, this is how I wish to live out my twilight years, as my true self, as a craftsman. House Zamel was built upon a foundation of mastery of wood, steel, and stone. From a young age, I strove to learn the techniques of my forefathers. Once I became Count, I was forced to trade my hammer and chisel for quill and parchment. Count's craft is to uphold the honor of his house, his tools, and his wit. His wit and his wiles. I was bound to the eternal struggle for glory and prestige, and as the months bled into years, my days as an artisan faded into a half-forgotten memory. It was in this single-minded state I raised my sons, teaching them not of the joy of crafting. Perhaps by imparting my knowledge to others, I am in some small way trying to alleviate that regret. I've gone on too long. Okay. They already built the whole thing? I thought he was just we were just getting started with it. But we've done it, Cabal. Can you feel it? This must be how the landlords and skylords felt the moment they built the plaza ages ago. I can only imagine what Gunburst's reaction will be. What is this landing? Little ones, how fair is your work? And if it is too difficult, simply say so. I shall allow you to return home before I raise this place to the ground. On the contrary, Gullenbursty could not have arrived at a more opportune time. The statue is complete, and I dare say even more majestic than it was before. Behold! I have not seen the statue in a long time. Yes, it is as it was. Almost. Your work is adequate. As promised, I shall leave you be. Continue in peace. Almost? What do you mean almost? Adequate? But why would he say that? Oh? Thanks to your efforts, the statue has been, but Gullenbursty's cryptic words suggest otherwise. Huh. He's just a hater. Alright, well, it's not just those I have to do. We've also got Stormblood. The value of silence. The hell? Why does he look like the guy? Kid in Amarang. Hi, your timing is fortuitous as always. We've recently received word of an artifact in the Awesome Step worthy of the vault. As I am unfamiliar with the lands of the Ruby Sea, I would ask you to accompany me. Well said, Kabuto. I knew you had it in you. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated, Glad. But as such a well-traveled adventure, I suspect you would be much better suited to guide us. Excellent, then we will meet you in the reunion. Oh, it's the quiet tribe. There are aura everywhere. It calls to mind Suino Sato. I was concerned you would only retreat further into your shell, being so far away from home. I am glad to be mistaken. At any rate, let's not waste any more time. I will accompany Kabuto and see what I can learn. Great treasure. You mean the bow belonging to that Questiri boy? I've heard he can pierce the very heavens with it. Unchen? chicken. Chicken? Silence. The pity you were not there, competent speaking with a man of fewer words than himself is something that must be seen to be believed. How is it they can govern a reunion yet never speak? Actions, not words. Uchkin, he's got a bow. Boy of the Kastirian tribe, I say persuading him to relinquish the bow to such value seems unlikely. But at the very least, we must seek him out. We are like to find him faster if we split up. Glide, would you like try searching south of Union? Kabuto and I will go north. Ashkin stifles his tears as he points southeast. Bereft of his bow, you surmise it was stolen. The culprit likely made off in the direction of which chicken is pointing. Wait, he lost the bow? You both seem quite pleased to have it returned. Where do you find it? The Red Kojin. I didn't expect them to come this far to search for treasure. Come now, Kabuto. If we are able to learn of this great treasure, it stands to reason they might come to know of it as well. That said, this bow doesn't appear to be particularly unique, though it does seem easy for a child to wield. Well, that is the way. The bow is for Uchiken's training. And it was not the bow, Uchiken's natural power, that spurred the rumors. I suspect Uchiken was not all that talented when he began practicing. Take a closer look at the bow. Size is perfect for him. It was crafted by his father as a gift. Because Uchiken enjoyed the bow so much, he labored tirelessly to master it. It is indeed a treasure in Uchiken's eyes. Wow, you guys are perceptive. Well, there you have it. And who are we to ask him to part with something so precious? No, I believe there is nothing left for us here. What's this? Grant us leave to barter in reunion. We will welcome trade with the Blue Kojin. As long as you're not red. Trade here in the Azam Steppe will prove more valuable than any single treasure. Again, we have gained a new ally thanks to you. Your resourcefulness never ceases to amaze me. Isn't that right? Boo. Tsukuma? He recharges batteries. Where was I? Ah, yes. your resourcefulness. There is much we have to learn from you, Glide. Why do you all stare at me so? Is something the matter? Suddenly stop moving, as if devoid of life. Nonsense. You must be imagining things. I assure you I am perfectly fine. Chiken's father wants us to follow him. No doubt there are still details of our new trade agreements that must be decided upon. Okay. Talk with the Kester went well. Tsukumo became acting strangely. For the last time, Kabuto, I am fine. I was merely tired from the long journey. But enough about me. We should be celebrating a job well done. Trade with reunion will open up new opportunities for the Blue Kojin. Kester have taught us a lesson of the importance of one's actions. I hope it is one you took to heart, Kabuto. I have. It was inspiring to see how they could manage all of reunion that have what? But I still find myself relying on Glide more than I should. What happened to the confident Kojin I saw in the Ebsen Steppe? There is no way for the leader of the Divine Circle to behave. That's not so, Glide. I have faith in you, Kabuto. I apologize, but it seems we will need your assistance a while longer. Oh? What is this? Respect. Uno más. Chances of gales? Chance of gales. Good to see you, Glide. Good to see you, Glide. No, I'd say our work is progressing quite nicely. There's still time left, but even if Mother were to arrive tomorrow, I think she'd be impressed. Isn't it a bit early to be saying that? The work needs to be finished before she comes back. We'd have a hard time convincing your mother with this place as it is now. Of course, the castellum is no longer under threat of demolition. The griffin statues are very nice, but it's still more or less the same as when we arrived. What about the old storerooms we converted into the overnight lodgings? Yes, I was just getting to that. As you doubtless know from personal experience, this whole area is crawling with dangerous creatures, many of which are more active at night. Adventurers and soldiers can hold their own against them. Merchants and returning refugees are easy targets. We'll be seeing a lot more of them now that the Guardians have withdrawn. That's why I suggested that we put down some beds in this old storerooms. I haven't actually had a look at them yet, but I'm sure Alpa took care of it. There are probably a few things that need improving though. If we ask someone who's actually spent the night here, we can get their opinion. The visitor from Gridania who slept here should still be about. Why don't we start with him? We should ask. You think we should ask him? No, not a good idea. Merchants tend to be a bit wary of us military types. Roland. I think I saw the merchant a few days ago. Can't have gone far. Can I help you? I stayed overnight in our lodgings. You say you slept well? I wasn't expecting to find anywhere to stay, and I was so glad to be offered shelter otherwise. I have been traveling in the dark with only the beast breathing down my neck to keep me warm. Having said that, I think it's a bit soon to be calling them lodgings. I would have appreciated them to lie on besides the floor. Or I heard that travelers prefer to sleep in proper beds, so that I had some brought over from the Vera Nia. Bed? I didn't see anything like that. Alpa, you did give them something to sleep on, didn't you? Of course I did. Maybe it would be quicker if I just showed you. Wait here. You just sleep on the floor. That's it. Put it down. Over here. Yes, Captain. You had one of these in your room, didn't you? I did. Do you mean to say I'm supposed to sleep on that? Let me just demonstrate. Snake lady bed. See? It's how we Anata go to sleep. We just coil up like this and we're perfectly comfortable. Don't laugh at me, you scaly-pated imbecile. Do you think we can just coil up like that? Get up, would you? Fine. We'll help you, Captain Elba. On that note, I bid you farewell. It's partly my fault, I suppose. I should have made sure that Alba knew what a guest room actually is first. To be honest, it's been a while since I stayed in a decent inn myself, so I'm probably not in any position to give proper advice. Any thoughts? Builds character like a cold, hard floor, I say. I doubt our guests will be in any mood of any character building after a long journey. Any other ideas? Come to think of it, there are several inns for travelers in Alagiri. Good idea. We might find someone who can come here to tell us what this place is missing. Let's head to the inns in Alagiri. Well, I'm coming here. You want me to go all the way to Castel Veludina? I've got my hands full over here. This is the lady from before. They can't all be busy. You find anyone? No. Man named Gales, and he was an innkeeper. Perfect, let's go look for him. Failure seems to follow me wherever I go. He's a ray of sunshine, isn't he? Since the fall of Goodblade, I've tried working elsewhere. It never seems to last long because everyone takes such a disliking to me. Can't say I blame them. I'm no good to anyone. But we heard you were a first-rate innkeeper. You should put that experience to good use by helping us. If you say so, I'm just worried that I'll go all the way to the Castellum only for you to change your minds and turn me away. It would be just my luck. You wouldn't do that. We need you. Let's head to the Castellum. I'll explain more on the way. Are there any fates here? Like, this whole area is pretty empty for the most part. There's like a side quest that brought me over here, but it wasn't much, really. It was more of a, oh look, this place exists side quest. It's hard to picture anyone being satisfied with Alpa's lodgings, never mind a professional. Gales is looking things over as we speak. I was about to ask his opinion, but he seems a bit different from before. Oi, you scrawny little turd. Are these supposed to be guest rooms? It's an insult. Is something amiss, Gales? You're bloody right, something's amiss. Why would anyone torture themselves by sleeping in this shithole? The bed's not fit for a chocobo. That's another thing. Where are the chocobos meant to stay? This is why he was trouble keeping his job. Alright, Gales, I hear you loud and clear. I'll do whatever it takes to turn this place around. You know bugger all about how to treat guests, but you've got the right attitude. Let's get to work. Like I was saying, there's nothing for chocobos at all, so we'll start with that. Need a stable and troughs for food. and water. Oi, you over there, is there any wood or metal we can use? Not really. I know a few places we might be able to get some though. Arrange to have some timber collected, Glide. There should be some piles of scrap metal over at Keston Corgan. Don't worry, I'm not expecting you to lug it back here by yourself. The other gatekeepers can take care of that, so I just need you to prepare it for transport. You should have a Marid crush it underfoot, break it into smaller pieces. If you speak with Dakshina, she might be able to get one ready. We should have a Marid crush. She's just outside the gates. Now I'm really fired up. Okay, Natsu. These griffins. What? Is this the mount? But I want the griffin. Oh. Oh, it's flying. It feels... Oh, okay. Again, big mounts always feel slow. But I mean, it makes sense. What strength? I wouldn't want to get a Miria's bad side, that's for sure. We'll carry it back. Whoa, what's this bed? It'll be here soon, I can't wait. I'll make the best chocobo stables you've ever seen. What do you think? Not bad, eh? Made all the sheets myself. To be honest, there's no point in having a skill if you don't know what to do with it. That's why I'm glad Gales is here. I'd be lost without his advice. I'm equally clueless when it comes to the Anata. I've lived in Girabania my whole life, and I know next to nothing about them. We may have our dissonances, but we share a common tongue. We can learn a lot from each other. Yes, I think so too. You really made a difference here, Glide. I'm sure I'll need your help when more people start passing through our gates. I should try our new bed. Well, when I first met Alpa and heard she was a captain of the Valodina gatekeepers, I didn't know what to expect. It was the worst. It was... Wait, what? It was worth the journey, though. I'm glad he's calmed down a bit. I guess it's not as steady as it looks. I just hope her mother doesn't show up now. After what happened to Goodblade, I thought I was finished. Alpa asking me to come here to be the fresh start I've been looking for. Wow. Respect. Okay, I'll be back. What's going on over here? Okay. Is it this? I didn't notice I had 5. Hmm. What can I get? That ought to do it. Wow, we did it. Advertisement. Not the ads. Proof is in the pudding. Can you change my clothes? Why's that only stuff in my inventory? I'm gonna do one of the class quests. Oh. Oh. Okay, I gotta mess with this. That's how it's supposed to be. But why is she red hot? Did something happen? Why is this guy always here? What? Oh. The item level just go down? Oh, 265. What? Alright, let me try this. See what it's like. Aria. Succession of Steel. Glad I was about to go looking for you. I had a letter from Zerntia, and he's asked me to pass him on a message. Arya, I hope this missive finds you well. Should you come across Glad in Revenant's Toll, pray send him to me in the Alamegan Quarter. I have need of his help. Could it be happening in Alamigo, I wonder? Well, I suppose there's one way to find out. Let's go. Do 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 do. Oh. The man, the myth, the legend? How wonderful to see my two erstwhile students. Not a moment too soon. We are glad to see you too, Zrin. Though I gather the situation is not a happy one? You gathered correctly. You will recall the brotherhood I was once a part of, the Crimson Duelists. Well, it seems the keepsakes left behind by my deceased colleagues have run afoul of some enterprising grave robbers. The duelists met their end. Some 2 decades passed. I was too deeply engaged in my own battles to give them the burial they deserved. And so I did what many before me have done. I collected the blades of the dead and interred them within the tomb of the errant sword. Alamigo, much settled since the initial reclamation of the city. It is the time to pay respects to my fallen comrades. It is when I discovered the tomb in disarray and one of the duelists' swords missing. It would seem such petty acts of larceny have become common of late, and although the resistance speaks of taking steps, the army has its hands full, overseeing the restoration efforts. But it's said that unrest and dissent have largely disappeared under General Alden's command. Why this sudden rash of law-breaking? Well, now that the Imperials have been beaten aback, those who once suckled from the Empire's teat are forced to look elsewhere for the wealth to which they are accustomed. For some, this means taking up a life of banditry. And for the lowest among them, it means ransacking the resting places of their countrymen, a crime I do not intend to leave unpunished. As things stand, however, I have yet to deliver such said judgment. This particular gang is uncommonly swift of foot. I must temper my attacks lest I slay them ere learning the location of their stashed loot. Thus do I turn to you for assistance. Capturing these thieves alive will be far easier with a extra pair of hands. If it's extra hands you need, then count me in. Outred magic's at your beck and call. Nay, it's too dangerous for one still relearning her art. I've been practicing against the creatures of Mordona. Ever since we parted ways, my magics may not be what they once were, but I can cast initiate spells with well enough, I promise. Losses in Mordona are not to be trifled with. That was a risky path to take at this stage of your training. I took risks, yes, but not foolhardy ones. I don't push myself to the limits, then I'll never catch up to you or Glad. I wager you'll not take no for an answer? Very well, but you do not leave my side, understand? Yes, thank you, Zrun. You won't regret this. The three of us, then, Bloodhound, is where these grave robbers ply their unsavory trade, and the edge of the graveyard is where we shall meet. We're going to Xenos' grave? Oh man. Oh. Welcome to the International. I'd like to simply snatch up these grave robbers, but they have proven an infuriatingly slippery foe. A foe who now knows my face, which is why you, Clyde, must play the role of deceiver. Search the graveyard until you find the thieves in question, then convince them it is in their best interest to slink over here to the east. Once the scoundrels are too close to escape, Arya and I will spring our trap. Eager to show his ruin how far my training has come, but more than that, I'm just happy to be at a place where I can assist him again. Wait. Aren't we over here before for something? Was it the Red Mage quest? I don't remember. Looking for trouble, mate. To the eastward, I saw patrols on the west. Soldiers, then we best be moving. Thanks for the warning, friend. Oh, and not that we doubt your word or anything, but you best come with us. Call it a show of good faith among the thieves. We'll be waiting for you just up ahead. Don't you worry about our two mates. They will head to the east just like you suggested. And us? Well, something's got to eliminate the competition. She's only level 50. She can't take the little ladies. Oh. My power is a shadow of what it used to be, which made taking captives easier than expected. Scorch marks rather than incineration. Oh. Nicely done, Glad. We caught these two completely off guard. Say, you exceeded my expectations. Right, to save a world from oblivion. Listen to my tale. Okay, it doesn't seem like these quests are really anything. Like, it's just a little flavor to your... We're not giving us class quests, giving us role quests instead of class quests. Unless there's more to it. Oh man. Ooh. You're over here too. Like, what quest was it? Was it Red Mage quest? Right, let us return these relics to their rightful places. That should be the last of them. But what of your comrade's blade? Yes, what of it? Ah, well, would you indulge me in a moment of nostalgia? The man who wielded this sword suffered from shallow reserves of aether, so he commissioned a weapon capable of channeling his energies in the most efficient manner. As you might imagine, the custom blade thus forged cost him a small fortune in coin. We would taint him and his empty purse without mercy, of course, challenging him to become a mage worthy of such priceless steel. His reply to our jeering comments would always stay with me. Even should I fail to do this steel justice, it will remain long after I have perished. A kindred soul shall take up the sword, and then you will see my coin wisely spent. His hopes for such a legacy died with the Crimson Duelist. I intoned the blades, believing that no new mage would rise to claim it. I was wrong. Two of you stand here as living proof that our efforts to revive red magic were not in vain. 'Twas when I discovered the sword missing that I was put in mind again of my comrade's words, and I wonder if he did not orchestrate this affair from beyond the grave, if only to remind me of his will. Glide, you appear to have a distinct taste in weapons. This blade, I think, should belong to Arya. Wait, what? But I'm not even your student right now. I don't think I deserve to have it. I made a promise to you, did I not? That once you learn to harness your aether, I will take you under my tutelage once more. The way I see it, you have more than upheld your end of the bargain. Accept the sword, Arya. Be my apprentice, and help me usher in a new future for the Red. Still afraid of the spirits of the dead? It is not fear that stays my hand, and even should the shade of Zhen's comrades come forth, I will not flinch from this honor. What item level is that actually? It is done. Let us present here the day of new oath, to fight for the common good, pure heart and unbending steel. Oh, Look, I've already hung it from my belt. The sword is heavier than my old one, but I mean to practice enough that it feels more of a comfort than a burden. So it concludes our business here. But as much as I should like to accompany you back to Mordona, I fear my own pilgrimage must continue. This war with the Imperials has Alamigo teetering on the brink of uncertainty once more, and I must assume the situation is most taxing for you and your fellow Silence. Of course. Safe travels. Okay, well they're pretty quick quests. Might just do the other ones off stream. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Learning to wield my new sword with perfect execution. Red on arrival. Oh yeah, I think that's it for now.